Cherokees did not call Sam Houston Big Drunk without reason. Well into middle age, he sustained an intimate relationship with ardent spirits. His passion for the creature was legendary. Remember, though, he was almost always in pain. Wounds received at Horseshoe Bend in 1814 never completely healed. That would have been agony enough, but his shattered ankle, a souvenir of San Jacinto, only added to his anguish. In an age before over-the-counter pain relievers, he used whiskey to self-medicate. It is a testament to his character and strength of will that he was able to conquer his addiction. Still, he could not have faced his demons without help, lots of it. The succor Houston needed and craved came from the most unlikely of sources. A slip of a girl who was 26 years his junior. But what a girl she was. Miss Margaret Lea was a stunningly striking Alabama belle with violet eyes and dark brown hair. Intensely religious, she relished romantic novels and composed poetry. Having mastered guitar, harp, and piano, she was eligible and a pearl of great price. Her charm and beauty struck Houston like a cannonball. Houston had never been a shrieking violet around women. He had known plenty. Yet once he met Margaret, he never loved another. Despite the disapproval of the Lee family, the couple wed on May 9, 1840, following a year-long courtship. Many of his Texas friends, knowing the general's penchants and personality, were understandably skeptical. Colonel Bernard B's misgivings were typical.
I see with great pain the marriage of General Houston to Miss Lee. In all my acquaintance with life, I have never met an individual more totally disqualified for domestic happiness. He will not live with her for 6 months.
The couple fooled the naysayers and remained together until Sam's death in 1863. Their union produced 8 children. Margaret's delicate exterior concealed an iron resolve. Sam's first marriage to Eliza Allen had been a disaster. He never legally wed his Cherokee domestic partner, Tiana Rogers, because he had not divorced Eliza. Nevertheless, Tiana was his wife in all but name and loved him mightily. But she could never constrain the darker forces of his nature. It astonished Texians, long inured to Big Drunk's licentiousness, that Margaret actually rehabilitated the general, something akin to altering the course of the Mississippi River. His friends noted that she was exactly the kind of wife the great man needed. Her first job was to get her husband off the bottle. To be fair, he was ready. Now a man of mature years, Sam had long since sown his wild oats. He was ready to settle down. He was sick and tired of being sick and tired. That, and he wanted to prove himself to be the kind of husband Margaret deserved. At an 1841 barbecue to celebrate his re-election, one supporter noted that Houston was a changed man.
Strange to say, it was a cold water doings. The old chief did not touch, taste, or handle the smallest drop of the ardent.
Houston was spiritual in a Cherokee sort of way, but not religious in a Baptist sort of way, and Margaret meant to remedy that. Shortly after coming to Mexican Texas, he accepted baptism into the Roman Catholic Church. One who witnessed that sacrament later avowed that all present thought it a joke, including Houston himself. He knew, however, that he could not hold public office without officially swearing his allegiance to Rome. It took Margaret, a lifelong Baptist, a full 14 years to convince her headstrong husband to accept the doctrines of her church. But on Sunday, November 19th, 1854, hundreds of the faithful watched as Houston, a practiced pagan, submitted to the full immersion demanded by Baptist doctrine. The day was chilly, and Houston shivered as the pastor dunked all 6 feet 3 inches of him beneath the waters of the baptizing hole in Rocky Creek. A few days later, a friend observed, "Well, General, I heard your sins were washed away." With tongue firmly in cheek, the convert replied,
I hope so. But if they were all washed away, the Lord help the fish down below.
Even after his conversion, Margaret could not break Houston's habit of swearing. On one sweltering summer day, the general was riding with District Judge John H. Reagan, a devout Baptist. Houston's mount lost its footing, almost tossing its rider onto the road. Instinctively, he blasted,
God damn a stumbling horse.
Taken aback, Reagan asked, "Oh, Brother Houston, do you still swear?" Shamefaced, the hero of San Jacinto inquired,
Well, what must I do?
"Ask God to forgive you."
I'll do it. Hold my bridle rein.
With that, Houston dismounted, knelt in the dust, and sought the pardon of his Redeemer. According to at least one version of the story, old Sam rose to his feet, turned to Judge Reagan, and proudly declared,
That was a damned good prayer.
without his wife's loving guidance, Houston would have drunk himself into an early grave. A family friend remarked,
The truth is, Houston is a reformed and improved man, fortunately married to a lady of fine endowments, combining religion with an amiable simplicity of manners, natural goodness of heart, with a romantic taste. He realizes the fruits of a happy union.
Sam Houston owed this remarkable woman a lasting debt of gratitude, but so did all citizens of the Texas Republic.